The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. Wonders they say shall never cease to happen in Africa. We were all expecting a good news. We had some hope that finally there is a change in Cameroon, because the opposition leader came out to tell us his victory and how he's leading. He also told that he was going to bring out proof of the pin sheets from polling stations and region by region, showing how clearly he has won this election, and was telling us how other people or candidates called to congratulate him, and it was only left with Paul Biya. And he was also urging the media to do good work that history will remember for a change, because Cameroon deserves a change, and they should not allow other people to use power in intimidating them. Only for us to be told that Paul Biya is leading by 53%. According to the way the Cameroonians are reacting, Paul Biya hasn't won. They never voted for Paul Biya. All they know is that they have voted for Bakare. And now that they are going to declare Paul Biya as the winner, even though Bakare is leading, is something that they do not understand. And they are thinking that Paul Biya has done what he always do, because according to them, it isn't that they have been voting for Paul Biya, but however he manages to win his elections. Now question mark. Everybody was expecting this to turn out to be the news we are all expecting.
The guys, they have already published that Paul Biya won with 53%. They have just published. Here is the part of the film, even that we were waiting. It's now or never, it's always been. So he just published who won it at 53%, how Colby won, how not. It says the only thing I regret, and I will always regret, is to be Cameroonian. To be Cameroonian, what's all this here? I wish I could have been even Burkinabe or even Malian. All this here is what Paul Biya won, how that... It's theft, right? It's theft. But the guys, the sound we expect, Clement Atangana, it is now all will be played, and it will only be played in the neighborhoods. Please the houses of all these ministers. Here they are all going to be played only in the neighborhood. Now that we leave, that we wait until now, we already know it, so it is now or never. Everyone is out fucking shit. What kind of country is this? That, huh? Everyone votes Isatorima. You steal. You still have the courage to fly. Hey, yeah, I guess.
In Cameroon,
Captain Clement Atangana gives us an appointment in 3 days, because the president will be proclaimed the winner of the presidential election. If you have spent the last 2 weeks to dream sitting in your room, in front of your phones, to believe the opposite me. I am one of those who remained realistic of departure. We said here that this election was not a formality. The results already folded since August 5th. Everything that happens now, but it's just chalk. We are asked to speak, but what to defend? Which the candidates, who still had a minimum of precautions, have been ruled out. For me, the election had no substance. No EC challenger left today. These are either the pawns of LA France, or those who believe the opposite have understood absolutely nothing, or anyone who gets manipulated by people who don't give a shit about change, but who are there to serve their own interests. And while you cling to your illusions, digital, the real power continues to spin in circles. The polls decide nothing. They're only a theater to pretend. The real issues are elsewhere, backstage away from the cameras and live performance. In Central Africa, we do not vote to choose. We vote to confirm, and when you have finished counting your likes and your comments, the same brutal reality will remain. The system advances. It is always there. You are only naive spectators. You have EU candidates who played their role perfectly, manipulate in 3 days. Many will wake up from their deep nightmare. I said I was waiting for the end of the movie, and this end is finally near. Most important, this will be the reaction of these candidates. Jingle bells, 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 jingle bells. Jesus, 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 Jesus. You are. We are the people. We are the people. We are the people. I need you.
France cannot continue to be losing its colonies, and Cameroon has always been France's biggest puppet. And Macron will make sure that Paul Biya becomes the president of Cameroon. And there's one thing that we don't understand as Africans: our votes do not count. These leaders who always claim we elect them are given to us by our oppressors. The whole world sees how beautifully we queue to elect our leaders. But these leaders, according to the former CIA boss, they are given to the African. They decide the leaders they think they can manipulate to lead the people. So they will never allow anybody to lead us that they think that will be in the interest of the people. Besides, that system is theirs. They understand the system called democracy. It's you and I as Africans that do not understand the system. So as long as the system belongs to them, they control it, they understand it, they can decide what happens under that system, because they can easily manipulate it to suit them. This is not what we are all expecting to see in Cameroon. Absolutely not. But now that they have spoken, we don't know what will happen next in Cameroon. Because from everywhere, France is controlling. And we are hoping that we'll see another Madagascar in Cameroon. That is the only thing that can save the people in Cameroon. Because they've succeeded in using this tribal thing to divide them there. And then this Francophone and Anglophone thing to divide these Cameroonians. So the people in Cameroon, until you put your differences aside, seeing those from the English side not to be part of you, it will continue to be this way. You can never get a true leader that will change the narrative in Cameroon. We have seen what happened in Madagascar. We saw what happened in Kenya. When it gets to a point that things are tough, we need to put our differences aside and work together. The division is not helping you and I. It helps our oppressors, because this is how they want us, so they can easily operate. We wonder what the fate will be. As to whether Bakari is going to accept this is another thing. And now the Cameroonians, the youth, are angry. And they are not willing to accept this, because they believe they voted for a change. The youth in Cameroon do not want to hear that Paul Biya is the winner, or Paul Biya will continue to be the president of Cameroon. But the youth in Cameroon, you need to unite. You need to understand that you are one people. We are neither French or English. We are Africans. So we don't have to allow other people, the colonizers, to use their language to divide us. So whosoever that comes and you think is going to change the narrative in Cameroon, you should embrace that person. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, Central Africa, and in Cameroon.